Hi, welcome to White Tree Tarot. My name is Alex, and today's hashtag was just too much fun not to do. This is a hashtag named Tarot Characters, and it was placed by Avery Fawcett. I'm sorry if that's not the way I should pronounce your name. And the main idea behind this hashtag is which card would you choose to be by your side when you are going through different experiences in your life. As I was unable to choose just one deck to draw the cards from, I will have a deck card approach. I will have different deck for each question. So let's start. Question number 1. Card you don't want to meet in a dark alley. I must say that there are no such deck in my collection which creeps me out enough to don't want to meet it in a dark alley, but I will use Rider-Waite-Smith deck, and I will say first of all Seven of Swords. This card gives me that stabbing in the back vibe, and either it's a dark alley or sun-shining day. I don't like this guy, to be honest. And number 2, Death. Not because so much of the meaning of the card, but, you know, just picturing meeting a skeleton on a white horse in a dark alley doesn't seem like a nice experience. Okay, so question number 2. A card you want to take on a Disney World. I must confess I haven't ever been to a Disney World, so I will have to use my imagination. But the deck I will choose here is some glare. Whispering Spirit. It's such a lovely, a bit naive, sweet deck that it should be a good companion for a Disney World. And I would imagine I would take High Priestess, not so much because of the meaning of this card, but more because I love her so much. And she seems to be such a sweet little lady, and I think we would both enjoy going around with big shining eyes and enjoying the fireworks, parades, and all that kind of wonderful stuff. I'm checking in my computer, sorry. Question number 3. Which card you want with you when someone close dies, or when you are going through some hard times? I chose one of my all-time favorite decks. I chose Vampire Tarot by Robert and Place, because this to me seems to be very grounded, very logical thinking, very serious deck. And 2 cards I chose from this deck is High Priestess or Mina from Bram Stoker's Dracula, and Dracula himself as an Emperor card. Mina, because from the story she seems to be very calm, very devoted to her friends, and she could help me look through those emotions at the moment and maybe see a bigger picture, maybe have some clarity or some calmity needed. And Emperor card, because when you are in a high stress level situation, when you are in a sorrow, you need someone who can get things done, who can think about questions you didn't, let's say, have a power to think about, or just get the things done when they are needed to be done. Even you yourself cannot get yourself together enough. Okay, for more optimistic question, card you want to drink with, have a drink with, I would say the deck I would like to have some party. And that would be my Bohemian Gothic. Because I just can't imagine that would be some wild, crazy midnight party where you have to know the password just to get into. Some dressing up is needed. And some cards I pulled here, like magician. He would throw up just great party with some light effects and great music, and with this Queen of Wands, you know, it will be a bit of posh and luxury in this party. And with the amount of vampires and werewolves in this deck, I think nobody would want to mess up with our party, and we'll be perfectly safe. So, next question. A card you would give a friendship bracelet and a map to your treehouse. And I approached this question more from perspective of which deck, which card I feel like is able to accept my inner child, who we can go and look some cartoons or kids movies together. Some card deck which, let's say, accepts my naive and childish side. And I chose, Shadowscapes. It's such a gentle, such a naive a bit deck itself. I think it would feel good in my treehouse. And the card I chose here is Six of Cups. I'm not sure how good you can see this, but there is a tea party going on. A little girl who has invited her friends and some fays to a tea party. So I think a tea party in a tree house sounds like a good compilation. Okay, next question. Card you would let to borrow your car. I chose Pagan Other Worlds here, because this is again a calm, clear-minded deck which speaks what it thinks. And I chose a Queen of Swords here, because I think she's the most sensible in the whole deck, the most calm and the most logically thinking. And she would borrow the car only when she really needs that. She would go to safe places and definitely obey the rules, etc. So yeah, that would be the lady I could borrow my car, lend my car to. Okay, next question. Card you would ask for advice on a tough relationship. I have one deck I usually approach when I have some tough questions in mind, and that is Nicoletta Ciccoli deck. This is my, I don't know, strength deck or my advocate. How can you say the legal advisor deck, I would say, who will never judge, who will listen and give the best advice possible. And the card I chose here is Lover's card. The initial artwork pictured here is called Bliss. So to me, this card is more about self-love, more about maybe some strength vibes. When you accept yourself, you accept your emotions, you accept your passions, and you feel blissed by it, not stressed by it. So this would be my counselor and my advisor here. So number 8. A card you take on a shopping day or a shopping spree. And here I chose... sorry. Oops. Okay. Lightseer's Tarot. And this is contemporary deck. I like the style of it. I like the color scheme here. I like how people are depicted here. And it seems like one of the themes in this deck is just enjoying the life, enjoying also the shopping days out. And the card I chose here is, not a big surprise, I guess, Queen of Pentacles. She looks very good. She looks very calm about herself, very self-assured, and this lady would definitely give me some well thought out advices on what to buy and what not to buy, and give some comments about the style. And she just looks like a perfect mate and perfect advisor to take with me when I'm going some clothing shopping. And I will have one addition. Just because I went through all those nominations and I understood that there is one deck which more or less fitted in each of the questions, but it ended up without being mentioned. So, extra question from me. Which deck you would like to tell you its story? And that will definitely be Dark Mansion Tarot. Because I would just love to have a book, a comic book, maybe a movie even, with all those characters here. They are so talkative, so beautifully made. I would really enjoy this deck in a book. And one character I chose here is Hermit card. He is, I don't know, the secret librarian, and he looks like inviting you to a library with a sentence like, okay, you got here, so you should be worthy of my story, so come in. Again, like a movie which starts with some quests which you have to go through, and then you get accepted to this very special library. So yeah, this would be the guy I could listen to if he had some stories to share. So this was my answers to tarot characters hashtag. Thank you to, again, sorry if this is not how you should pronounce, how I should pronounce your name, Avery Fawcett, for putting up this hashtag. And as always, have a very nice day. Thank you for watching.